Hello everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Aujourd'hui je suis très excitée parce qu'on est là pour un tea time dans un endroit de ouf. On est dans le Venise Simplon Orient Express et je vais interviewer deux actrices iconiques de la série Emily in Paris. Ashley Park et Lily Collins vont me rejoindre parce que la nouvelle saison se passe en Italie. Donc on va parler un peu de tout ça. Ça va être très sympa, j'ai trop hâte. C'est quoi ce décor de ouf là? Je suis choquée. Hi girls,
Hello.
I'm so happy to be with you. My name is Maya.
Hi Maya.
Hi, Maya.
And today we're gonna do a British tea time.
Love that.
Ooh.
Even though the new season's in Italy, and I know you love Paris, but we're gonna be a little bit British today.
Love it.
that.
You
I'm
even
so
sound
excited.
British.
We love.
My mum is British.
I was gonna say, are you putting on a British accent? It's
Oh.
great. Love that.
Thank
She's
so
good
much.
at it.
I know. I can hear it.
Thank you. Every time I watch shows and I watch the other seasons, I loved it. I always wonder what happens behind the scenes when you're filming. So today I'm gonna try and get a little bit of backstage of the shooting. So I have a few questions. In season 5, what moment of filming you completely lost it laughing and you couldn't get back to serious?
5.
A big one for us that was like half of the blooper reel at our wrap party was there's a scene where we're sharing a skincare face mask and we were like, this actually kind of we decided that for our characters because probably only one of them had a skincare mask and they were like, let's just share it.
Yeah.
And we could not stop laughing. But every time we laugh, you know when you're not supposed to,
Yeah.
like
It moved.
it would move on my nose and it would move on her mouth.
So we were constantly like, don't laugh, don't laugh,
Don't laugh,
don't
don't
laugh,
laugh.
don't laugh. And then we go. We could not keep it straight.
Yeah.
It was worth it, but they were like, we gotta go.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, we can't keep laughing.
And we felt bad because we had to keep reusing the same mask. So our makeup team, Orly and Carol, had to keep
gelling it dwarf.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And how do you concentrate to not laugh? Do you think about horrible things?
I think we just.
No, we just try to get it together.
Yeah.
We're
I
like,
think it was
okay.
more like, we don't have the time.
Yeah.
We have to go. They need to film other things. Let's just
Usually
get it
we'll
going.
let ourselves like get it out of our system, and
Yeah.
then she'll be like, "Okay, we're gonna get it this time."
That's
yes, we
the
are.
key. You have to let it out. If you keep it in, it's just gonna be there
Yeah.
no matter what.
That's probably why we had.
Just like
that
in
was
class.
the only time we wouldn't let it out.
Yeah,
all the
because we
way,
couldn't. Yeah.
Just like in class when we were like
Yes.
Yeah,
smaller
like the
and
church
you were-
giggles.
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
like not supposed to laugh.
And what character always surprises you, even in season 5?
Their character.
Yeah.
I think Bruno's
I
character.
was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
That
Bruno.
storyline
Yeah.
with the nun and all of that
I
stuff.
mean,
Like
you just never know what's gonna come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
How he's gonna deliver the line. I always think I'm gonna lose it with Bruno because you don't know what's coming, and then you get to like take 4, and you're like, I got this, and then he throws something at you, and
Yeah,
you're like,
his line
why would you
readings.
do that? Why would you do that? He's so funny.
But that character is so like
Yeah.
out of pocket. He'll just like
Yeah.
veer off to that side.
Love him so much.
The Belle Park stuff too was
Oh my
so
God.
funny.
Him with the painting.
and
of
I didn't
himself
realize
and-
he was gonna be sitting there for the whole phone call and he's
Oh.
just listening. That's so funny.
so good.
I have FOMO of the filming. It looks so fun. Without spoilers, in one word, how would you describe your friendship and how it involves in the new series?
I can't do it in one word. We just get to see a new color of their friendship. Challenged
Surprising.
and overcome.
I was gonna say challenged.
Okay.
I think it's surprising.
It's surprising too. I think.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually say shocking.
Yeah, shocking.
I know. I was shocked.
Like,
Yeah.
my
yeah.
God.
I would
Yeah.
say shocking, but surprising. But I also loved in the new parts of this, we got to explore different kind of comedy with each other. You know?
Oh my God!
The
throwing
croissant.
a croissant,
I know.
smacking me in the face.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dude, that looked,
Girl,
it actually looked
it
so
hurt.
violent. I know, they used the
it was
really
a
hard
violent
one.
throw.
So funny. Okay, and so you're filming in Italy now. Did you prefer filming in France or in Italy?
So different.
Yeah,
it's
they're
like
so different.
I think we loved getting to go back to home to Paris after we had been in Italy, and then we loved getting to go to Italy because it was new from Paris. So
Yeah.
it was a perfect balance.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nice to bookend Paris
Yeah.
because it was interesting. Usually, when you shoot the show for like 4.5 months, it feels like such a long shoot. Whereas I think because we filmed for a month in Rome, then we went to Paris. Once we were already in Paris, we had already like warmed up, and we were like, "Oh, we're halfway through. What? Oh, we did a month in Rome." Like it felt like these movies that we were shooting.
It felt like 3 different movies.
It really
Yeah.
did, and I think the time passed more quickly because we were in these different places, which I don't know, it allowed for like new fresh life every single time we moved, and like the crew got to experience a new place together, and that's always a fun thing to do. So it's like bonding in a sense too.
Okay, and where would you rather live?
I think live, maybe just because we've spent more time there and lived there, is Paris, and visit Italy. Like if I got the choice to
It's
visit
so
one
easy.
place,
Take
yeah.
a quick flight.
Okay. And do you have a French or Italian habit that you picked on and that stayed with you?
You know what's funny is the other day, because someone was saying they recognized me from my voice or something, and I was talking with Julian and Carol, and it was Julian's first time in New York City, and he was like, wow, Americans are so positive and chipper, and it's not that, I think we took on like undertones and notes of like kind of like the French language and culture, and we like kind of talk down here, and it's a little bit less
That's
that
funny.
frenetic American energy that we came in with, you know?
That's so interesting. I don't even clock that, but I'm sure that that's something that I
Yeah,
that I have.
I noticed, and I like started to clock it, and I was like, you're right.
Oh, I think season 1, Luke says to me, you know, you live to work, we work to live.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like I love my job and I love working, but it's not the be all and end all. And obviously my life has changed a lot since season 1, and now I love working, but I'm working to live better as opposed to like I have to live to work.
I think about that phrase all the time.
Yeah, it really it's
it
like so
stays.
simple, but it's so metaphorical for so many things, and
Yeah.
like it really does stick with you. And I remember being like, okay.
I loved his delivery
And now,
of that,
yeah,
because it wasn't judgmental either.
No.
It's a fact. Like, this culture is more, that,
Yeah.
and it's interesting to decipher those different chapters when it is different ways for us.
totally.
I have a few like life situations. The train
now
is
the
moving.
train's moving again. Let me grip myself. Okay.
I have a few like life situations, and I want to know what would Emily and what would Mindy do.
Okay.
Okay. You get a text from your ex at 2 a.m. What do you do?
Well, what country do
Delete?
they live in?
France.
I would immediately send a screenshot to her. No, I'm just kidding.
She would.
It depends, but yeah, I'm not respond right away for sure.
I don't really get texts from any ex. I'm like, I don't really.
At 2 a.m. Oh wait, we're talking about our characters. We're talking about
Yeah.
our characters.
Oh, I was
Oh my
like,
gosh,
what a
I'm
weird
sorry.
thing. I was
As
like-
soon as we start, the train starts moving, our brains go.
No, because we've been asked questions from the show as ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Actually,
no,
the
no.
same answer. Mindy would immediately
And I would
send a screenshot to her.
screenshot it and send it to her.
Okay,
I'd be like,
same.
tell me what to do. How do I respond? When do I respond? What time?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Group
Is it
work.
hungry?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what do we do? You know, yeah.
Okay. What would Emily and Mindy do if your ex comes back the day you decided actually you moved on?
Well, I think you watched season 5 to see what Mindy would do.
This is true.
Actually, not. I don't think, because that was a lot of miscommunication.
I would need to. Woo! On a train. I would need to debrief with
Yeah.
her. I mean, I think there would be no decision made until we talked about it.
Yeah. The
Because
debriefing.
I feel like if it was for the right reason that we had ended, she would be the first to be like, remember who you are, remember what you said, don't let him in. You know,
I feel like they're a
we-
great sounding board for each
Yeah.
other, and they're really able to hold a mirror up to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can get all of your thoughts out, and then they can make a good decision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Together. You have to choose between your dream date and a work event. Where do your characters go?
I feel like Mindy makes a lot of Emily's work events her date.
That's true. Yeah, and I feel like Emily's brought a lot of her dates to her work events.
And she's done a lot of
She
work
tries-
events for her dates.
That's true. That's true. She tries to blend them both, and that's
you can
when
do
things
both.
like sometimes don't really work out. So, I don't know. I feel like she's so work driven that like, you know, in her industry and her job, things change quickly. So she's gotta like, she's hustling. She's like trying
She
to
would
prove
pick
herself.
a date night with Mindy over a work event, though, at this
That
point now.
for sure. Yeah.
I love that. I have a little game for you.
Yes.
Okay, so I have the Emily in Paris Gazette, and inside I have some of your looks from a lot of seasons.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know if you, in real life, you would wear these looks or not.
Okay.
First look is the full pink look. Would you wear this?
I think I actually, what I love is how you and Marilyn, you layer different things together, and it's
Uh-huh.
not just like monochrome pink.
Yeah. for me personally, I think it would draw way too much attention.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I would say maybe not, but I do love it for Emily.
Yeah.
Do you pick and choose your looks, or is it like
Oh, yeah.
today you wear this?
No, it's very collaborative.
That's the
Oh,
first
that's
thing
so
we do
cool.
each season.
It's the
Really?
coolest thing.
Long fittings, yeah.
Oh, do you fit everything for the whole season, or is it day
Mostly,
by day?
yeah.
It's hard because we don't get all of our scripts at the beginning, so we go through a lot of
do
different
the best that
options,
we can,
and we
yeah.
mix and match little
Oh,
puzzle
that's
pieces
so cool.
together. Yeah.
And how many times do you change outfits during seasons?
It depends. Like this year, we were shooting a lot out of order. So there was a day that I had like literally 6 or 7 changes in a day, which also requires hair and makeup changes. That's a lot of time, you know, and sometimes it's for a quick moment or a scene, or we were shooting obviously in different countries, and sometimes we owed a shot from the other country. So sometimes it can be 1, sometimes it can be 6. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
have no idea.
Wow. Okay, next look is this one.
No.
No.
But that's what I think. Actually, this was a day again. We didn't coordinate at all. We always show up to
I
set,
know,
even
that
and
was
like we
crazy.
show up not having known what the other ones kind of chosen with their team
No.
to wear, and we were like, "Are you kidding?" But I think that's why we would
Amazing.
never wear this in real life, either of us. But
No.
that's why we love that there's a departure from who we
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
for the characters.
I love it.
But I like this top.
Oh, love the top. I think
Like
it's a
in
bathing
summer
suit
on
top.
the- on- yeah, on
I think
the
that's
beach, it could
a
be fun.
perfect example of like we love like layering and putting pieces together.
And you can take an item.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I would wear that with that. Like you could
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
make a wardrobe out
Yeah.
of every look in and of itself.
Yeah.
Completely. This look.
No.
No.
I also
Again,
wouldn't.
elements of it I would actually.
I just like that it's very Emily, like
Yeah,
beginning of
it's
the
so
show.
really, yeah.
It's like that's who she was
You
at the
could-
beginning.
and especially even the hair is very.
I
like,
love the hair.
It's so specific.
I love the
well,
hair.
you have.
Yeah,
very-
I have
It's great.
similar hair. I
It's
love it.
gorge.
I forgot your hair was
Thank
like
you.
that
It's
season 1,
crazy.
which is very funny because it's very controlled locks.
Very
versus, like,
controlled.
yeah.
This look is so Dua Lipa.
I love.
I love it.
Well, I was singing a Dua Lipa song.
Yeah, yeah,
there,
yeah.
So it's
It's
just kind of
So I remember being there that day. I was
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite moments.
that
ever.
Yeah.
Mugler was like probably one of my favorites. I forgot about that. What was so funny though is I remember the shoes you can't see there were like those transparent kinds.
oh, and they were sticky and like hot.
My toes looked like little gremlin toes, and I was like, "Lily, look at my toes," and you're like, and it was all like the sweat condensation.
Oh, my
Anyway, so I
God.
wouldn't do
It's
those
so
again,
dancing.
but these I would.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
And last look is this one, very Paris.
Yes, I love it.
I love it. I
It's
love
my
this one.
favorite. Like for me, that just is a defining moment for
Yeah,
Emily and
yeah.
for me for the show, for costumes, and Harris Reed designing it for Nina Ricci for me was like. There was just nothing I could imagine wearing with that.
She wore that to breakfast for like the next month.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
The hat alone.
The
you
hat.
know?
Yeah, I would absolutely love. I mean, Harris Reed again. We love.
Like
Yeah.
killer.
Imagine
so
if I
cool.
came with like that hat for press though.
I would
Like-
honestly share it.
Like this.
Yeah, I'm like that's true.
It'd be great in the rain.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Thank
this
you.
interview. It was so nice having tea time with you.
Tea time. Yeah.
I'll see you soon in the train.
Yes, I love it.
Thank you so
Bisous.
much.
Thank you so
Everybody
much.
again.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you
You're
so
very
much.
sweet.